Alrighty, so like close-up magic, like card magicians?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna hit you with like $1 million idea.
Oh, okay.
So, as opposed to close-up magic and close-up magicians, I need you to hear me out on just really far away magicians.
Okay,
You're
what
like,
would
hey
you do?
man, hey man, pick a card, and then you pick one, and then they run like
Run
50
away.
feet away, and they're like, all right, now rip it in half, and they're like, what? And you say, rip the card. Fuck.
Ah.
And you just start running back. I need you to rip the card in half. And they're like, oh, okay, I'll do that. They rip it, and meanwhile, you're just running back. And you're like, okay, now, put it in your pocket while I shuffle. And they're like, what? You're like, fuck it. And you just start running back.
My back, and then you're like, here, take this walkie-talkie.
Yeah. We're gonna do the. I'm gonna need you to call me. They're like, man, I don't think this is working out.
Oh, that's such a good. That would be such a good. That would be set. Honestly, faraway magic would actually be a much more profitable business. Because with close-up magic is so fucking close. Like you have to, with faraway magic, you could like be in an amphitheater and still. I mean, like there are magicians who do amphitheater stuff.
No, well, that's the thing. That's the actual technical term. There is close-up magic, and then there is stage magic. If you're doing something up on a stage, you have a microphone, you have an elevated platform,
Yeah.
you're performing for a crowd. Far-away magic is different in the sense that there's no microphone,
No.
there's no elevated platform,
It's
and
still-
it's really far away.
Yeah, it's still close-up magic, but it's just further
Yeah,
away.
that's the thing. Stage magic is performed with stage props. There are decks of cards as big as my face so that it reads to the crowd. No, not with
No.
really far away
Weird
magic. Hello, everybody, and welcome to another sleep-deprived episode of Anything But Politics. As always, my name's Jim Altman. And I'm with. I didn't say I'm with.
You're good.
I'm so
You're good.
sorry.
Uh,
I fucked up, Christian.
it's alright. Try again. Just do it
I
again. Roll
ruined
again.
it.
Roll it again.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another sleep-deprived episode. My name's Jim Altman, and as always, I'm here with.
Hey guys, it's Christian Rollman. How's it going?
It was very quiet.
What? What do you mean?
You're being very restrained.
No, it's just how I talk.
Give me more, dog.
Sorry, this is just how I talk.
What is this? What bit is this? Are
That's
you also being sleep-deprived?
No, I'm being Michael Cera.
Michael said, oh my god, the one comment we got on TikTok?
Dude, that was no one's ever said that. And so when I saw that, I was like, that's so fucking funny. Because in that highlight, it's a little bit Michael Cera-esque.
Yeah.
Oh, man. I see the comparison, honestly.
Yeah, we posted our first TikTok
did.
highlight, and as of right now, have a little over 500 views, which could
Hey.
have gone worse.
Yeah, it definitely could have gone worse. How many likes, though, Jim?
8? 8.
8.
It's our first video.
Yeah. Honestly, the algorithm will figure out what we're about, and then they'll start pushing us to
Yeah,
other
the
people.
algorithm has no idea who to push us to.
Yeah,
Because they
so
don't
it
know
just-
what we are yet.
Right.
So
it
we just
pushed
got to
us-
dump like 12.
Yeah. By the way, I think we could probably post today, because it was, 2 days ago that we posted that one?
Yeah, I'd be down.
Yeah, I'd be also very down. We'll talk about that later.
Yeah, so I
Anyway.
had a 27-hour day yesterday. I
That's
woke up at
crazy.
12 2 days ago, and then when I got home from work, if you've been listening for the last couple episodes, you'll know that I now have a graveyard shift position. I work 10 p.m. to 7 a.m.
Fart Mart.
Fart Mart, baby. I get home at about 7:30, and yesterday, for the life of me, I could not get to sleep. I could not do it. So after 2 hours of lying there, trying my best, I woke up my wife and I was like, listen, I just don't think it's going to happen. And we naturally she woke up and we went on with our day, and we said, when I'm tired, I'll go to sleep. Ended up going to sleep at like 3:30 that afternoon. So that was from 12 one day to 3:30 the next. That was what, a 27.5-hour day?
Yikes.
If my math's right. It could be very wrong.
I can't remember the last time I had a 27.5-hour day.
And then I woke up today like half an hour ago. So pardon my grogginess. I am contractually obligated to be funny for an hour a week.
Yeah, regardless of the amount of sleep. This is what like professional comedians have to go through, you know?
Yeah, I mean, fuck.
They have to be funny. They,
health.
yeah, no, honestly, fuck mental health. Be funny. Like
Dance
deadass.
monkey dance.
Dance monkey dance. For real, it's not good.
But it's our contract. We wrote this.
Yeah. Oh yeah. This is all self-inflicted. This is not.
And plus, I do love this.
Yeah, me too. Yeah. So it's worth it.
Oh yeah.
I've been able to shift my sleep schedule entirely because Domino's is closing early, and so I'm getting home at like 11, which is disgusting.
Ooh.
No, I hate it because I still have like 2 hours before I can like feel good about falling asleep. Because at some point the Domino's hours are going to shift back, and so I'm going to have to get acclimated to that sleep schedule again. So I'm not trying to shift it too far out, but I'm waking up at like 10:30, which I never do because I'm getting to bed at like 2 instead of 5.
If you do not get home at 11 and feel good about you might feel good about falling asleep in like 2 hours, but like I see when you reply to my shit on TikTok that I tag you in.
How late was it
You're
last
up
night?
till like 3 or 4 some nights. No, you were up till 4 the other night.
That's me
like
laying
a week ago.
That's usually me laying in bed having trouble falling asleep because
Okay,
I got too much sleep the night before.
Yeah.
There are some nights I get like 11 hours and I'm like, fuck, what am I supposed to do now? So that's what happened.
The last time I got 11 hours of sleep.
It's not good for you. It is like objectively bad for you to get that much sleep.
Mm-hmm.
Because your body is like, what am I supposed to do with all this? Too many slices. Too many slices.
And then you're just at a certain point, if you go to sleep and you wake up too early, you are tired for the rest of the day.
Yeah.
Sleeping too late, you are tired for the rest of the day.
Facts.
You gotta wake up at just the right time.
Which is why they recommend Secret Society, the Illuminati. What am I thinking of?
Moriarty from Sherlock Holmes?
I don't think that's where I was going. Morpheus. I was thinking of the Matrix for some reason.
Is that Morpheus and Moriarty?
I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on.
The Matrix X Sherlock Holmes? What kind of weird-ass fan fiction?
That would actually be such a dope story if those interconnected.
Okay, I agree
wow,
with you, but we can move past this as people.
Yeah, I was about to say, this is going off the rails.
Welcome to our comedy podcast.
I just fucking hate... Hey, how's it going? I just hate Discord, man. I really do.
Oh, as opposed to like in-person episodes?
Yeah, because I feel like when I'm with you, the energy is so different.
Everyone does.
I know everyone does. It's just like, bleh. I talked about my dad. Okay, I'm passionate about this. We need to talk about the baker's dozen. We need to have a discussion about...
What?
Why?
Isn't it originally the baker's dozen? Like,
then why the fuck is dozen 12?
Because a dozen is just 12. A dozen already existed. That's why it's called the baker's dozen.
Call it something different. Call it something different. Don't add dozen into it.
No, the baker's dozen was specifically different because dozen was already pre-established as 12. And then bakers were like, well, if you buy 12 donuts, you get one in there. That's just yours.
No.
It's just for you.
Hey, then don't call it a dozen. Take dozen out of this. Call it a baker's.
There are perfect examples of the descriptive word base word, and it's not the base word whatsoever, but the descriptor gave you the little push.
But not in reference to quantity. Like
Come on.
you wouldn't call it the baker's million or the baker's 1,000, but it's 1,001. It's an amount of something. It is consistent. You can't modify it. It's a consistent thing that is what it is.
Where does this passion come from? What happened to you? Who hurt you this week? I want to know the story from this week that got you to say, you know what? Hot take. Fuck the baker's dozen.
I was driving by a Krispy Kreme.
Ugh.
And
baker's dozen.
That has nothing to do with the story. I was just, at the time, I was driving by a Krispy Kreme. And I was listening to a podcast. I forget what podcast. Might have been My Brother and Me. But I was listening to a podcast, and something about the baker's dozen got brought up. And I was like, how much isn't a baker's dozen, isn't it 12? Because I'd forgotten. No. I'd completely forgotten that it is indeed 13. And then I was like, how did that come to be? And I have a story as to why it could have come to be.
I don't know why bakers gave away a free product. Like, you buy 12 muffins, get a muffin.
Well, I believe back in the day, there was, you had your bakers and you had your butchers. And they're just constantly...
You were one of two types of people.
You're either a butcher or a baker. And they're always
and you were
fighting.
Nothing else. I don't know about your passions. I don't know about your aspirations.
Doesn't matter.
Cut meat or make cake.
Facts. So they're always fighting. They're always, beefing.
Yeah, okay.
They're always...
A butcher's great at that.
Yeah, the butcher honestly takes the cake on that one. Anyway.
Stop. I'm so upset that almost didn't even register just because I'm over here Googling the fucking baker's dozen origin so that after you get done with this bullshit story, I can tell you the fucking truth. But no, I'm interested. Please go on.
So they're always beefing.
Yeah.
And the butcher's like, hey, over here, come get your dozen cuts of meat. Come get
fuck you. I see.
Come get a dozen pieces of ham. And everyone's like, oh, fuck, we got to go over there. That's a whole dozen. A dozen is 12. That's crazy. And then the baker's like, wait. If you come to my store, I'll give you a baker's dozen of things. And they're like, whoa, what's the difference? Isn't a dozen just a dozen? He was like, no, mine is 13. Thus ending the feud between the bakers and the butchers. And the bakers won. They just kind of nailed it. That's why you don't see a whole lot of butchers anymore.
It's why you don't see a lot of butchers anymore, and it's why you never hear about this historically happening. Because
you don't.
The piece that came from this 13 treaty, just completely erased out all the hatred that used to exist between these two parties.
Yeah, it's like the Capulets and the Montagues.
Exactly.
But someone had
Shakespeare,
to die. From Shakespeare, yeah.
If y'all don't fuck with that.
Yeah, that would be Romeo and Juliet. The worst
I would
Shakespeare
say the Venn
play
diagram of people that, one, listen to us, and two, get Shakespeare.
It's pretty...
I'm surprised we know Shakespeare. Cool guy, but...
Yeah, cool guy. Romeo and Juliet sucks, though, but we've talked about that, so anyway.
No, we have talked about that. Hot take, Romeo and Juliet, not one of his best.
Definitely one of his worst.
All right, so the tale behind the origin of baker's dozen is that a medieval law... You know what? You know what?
No, I want to know. No, I want to know.
Okay.
I do want to know. I'm curious. Sorry.
The origin would be a medieval law specifying the weight of bread loaves, and any baker who supplied less than this particular weight were subject to like a dire punishment, like a beating. So bakers would include a 13th loaf with each dozen just to be safe. And it's said that during good harvests, bakers sold one excess loaf to middlemen. It takes on importance in large families where that little extra goes a long way. And I'm getting more than one origin point on this. That was from one website. And then this is from a second website, which is that... let's see. There are a few theories as to why baker's dozen became 13. But the most widely accepted has to do with avoiding a beating. In medieval England, there were laws that related the price of bread to the price of wheat used to make it. Bakers who were found to be cheating their customers by overpricing undersized loaves were subject to strict punishment, including fines or flogging.
Interesting. So basically, there was a fight between the bakers and the butchers.
There was a fight between the bakers and the beaters.
And
the
the
people
beaters,
with the
yeah.
beaten sticks.
Yeah, you were one of three things in medieval times. You were either a baker, a butcher, or a beater. The triple Bs. The three Bs of the medieval times. Everyone knows about the three Bs of medieval times, so we don't even have to talk about it.
And the fourth. I'm so sorry. The bubonic.
You were one of four things!
You were not one of four things. You were not categorized as bubonic.
Yeah, no. There was one thing that was categorized as the bubonic plague. The bubonic plague.
Yeah.
It's its own category.
That's how you know you're about to tell a really good joke, is when you feel compelled to apologize before. Not even after. Just beforehand, you know.
I'm sorry for what's about to come out of my mouth.
Yeah, like, no, I've heard it. It rattled around in there a little bit before. Did you almost just fall?
I hit my desk with my knee, and it fucked up my webcam because it's not actually attached to anything.
Oh.
Fuck, I keep doing it. Oh no, that son of a bitch. Hey YouTube, this is a fun episode. There we go.
Tell you what, one of these days, Christian.
Yeah, one of these days.
We should do a themed episode again.
I was actually thinking about that. I think that would be really fun to take it back to
because we can do a little bit of what I commented on your TikTok today. We could do a little bit of that today.
I'd love to do that today.
But we can do like a whole episode of it in the future if the little bit that happens today goes well.
Yeah.
Just because I love the chaos, but it's so hard to continue conversation consistently having to pick up on an entirely new, hey,
Facts.
Christian, I know we were just talking about, as you do, the bubonic plague.
But
I have something that happened at work that I need to say, or else I'll go insane.
Facts, yes.
After midnight, we're allowed to buy stuff from the food side of the store so that we can eat during breaks and lunch without having to bring a lunch. I think that's cool. Now, I was just getting a sandwich. I just was scanning my shit. I had two coworkers walk behind me, like, mid-conversation. And I just want to key you into what they were talking about and why I hate every second I spend in that store. Okay. I don't, but you'll get this.
Okay.
Opens with, and like I've been listening to music, stocking shelves, alone in an aisle. I haven't had human interaction in like an hour or two. My boss said, hey, go do this aisle, and I was doing that aisle, and I was listening to music.
Yeah.
And I was just zoned out, having myself a good time.
Yeah.
It's lunchtime. My immersion breaks with the human voice saying, wouldn't it be cool if an alien species found our porn? Like, this was just a conversation dude was already having with another coworker. And the other coworker wasn't like, what the fuck is wrong with you, Jeremy? The other guy goes, oh yeah, I'm sure they already have. That is subjectively the worst response. Oh, I'm sure they already have. Oh, I'm sure. Oh, no. Aliens definitely have already. Oh, man.
Do you think they would...
What?
Do you think they would, like, get off to it?
Oh. Well, if you're the first guy in this story, your response to, oh, I'm sure they already have, was, yeah, they'd probably think it was some religious thing. I had to hear that at like midnight in an empty Walmart. There's no worse time, location. I had the worst of it.
I'm amazed you didn't go, what? I want to be part of this conversation. What?
I holding back tears. Was it from laughing? Was it from sadness? I was holding back tears as, like, I took my sandwich and my Pepsi and started walking back to the break room, pulling out my notes app so fucking frantically because it was so important that I write this down before I forget these unholy words spoken not 6 feet from me. That was casual conversation. I was like, guys, I know that I am not a manager. I'm just you're fired. Like I can't can't go about being in the same building as you right now. You need to leave. You're fired.
Do you think
that was a whole ass conversation I heard. With 3 sentences, they ruined my night.
You ruined it.
There wasn't going back. You can't hear that conversation and think about it subjectively where each guy was coming from.
Yeah.
Like what beliefs both must hold in order to casually hold that conversation.
You know what honestly would have made the only way that conversation could have ended remotely okay is if you turn and they're both looking at you because it was like a joke of
it was
like trying
prank.
to get you to react. Yeah, prank. That's the only exceptional reason for you to say those words in that order.
Yeah, there's no other reason ever why you should use those words in such a manner. What?
Also,
maybe, yeah.
Is that something that like we're worried about? Like
what? Worried about our aliens fucking report?
Ultimately, like if aliens exist, is that the supreme problem that we're running into? Is that they know what our porn looks like? Is that really the thing we're most worried about with aliens?
That's why they haven't. That's why they haven't like shown up yet. Is because like they were fully ready to. They were like, man, these guys really went from like sticks and stones to having Bluetooth.
Yeah.
In just a couple thousand years, I'm impressed.
Yeah, props to these guys. Let's go say hi.
Let's go say hi.
Never mind. Never mind. Yeah. Get the fuck out of here. Let's fly away
out of here.
Frisbee.
They saw someone like projecting it onto their house, which may or may not be legal. And they ran.
Not the callback. That's the thing about watching old episodes is we're gonna call back to people and people are like, that's not a...
not to sound like the world's biggest fucking egotists, but Christian and I are both, in fact, listening to our show from the beginning.
Because why the fuck not? It's been a year.
Because, 1, it's been a year. 2, it is such a time capsule of where we were a year ago. And 3, I do it to improve and see where we've come. I haven't even said, even outside of this show, I've not said, and with that being said... In so long.
Forever, yeah.
I've completely cut that shit out of my vocabulary.
That's crazy.
I hope we're giving you less ums and ahs.
I feel like I and ah less.
I feel like I and ah less, but I mean, I feel like Seth is our editor, and you lovely people as our listeners might be able to very well tell us otherwise.
Yeah. That's fucking crazy though. I can't imagine having the things people talk about at work. It's like you can't just have a normal, it's either the most boring normal conversation of all time or it's something ridiculously outlandish.
I feel like you're allowed to have one good conversation per coworker ever, because I feel like there's always good conversation, especially when like introducing yourself.
Yeah.
Last night, I finally had the good talk with one of my coworkers that I hadn't worked with in a while. It's like, hey man, we talked about where we had worked before this. We talked about how he met his girlfriend, how I met Mimi. We talked about the podcast because with talking about Mimi, there's always the inevitable, she's English? How'd y'all meet?
Yeah.
Which gets us talking about TikTok, which gets us talking about like, oh, you have a TikTok? Yeah. He was like, oh, I got like 40,000 followers on there before, like, I took a break on making videos, and I had like a mass unfollowing. Like, half the people unfollowed me. And I was like, yeah, that really do be how it be out there in the lawless lands of TikTok.
Yeah, it happens to literally
I was like,
everyone.
I had 40,000, but I didn't lose their numbers. I lost their activity.
Yeah, they
I can
just
post
forgot
and just
about
like,
you.
They just forgot. Which is, to be fair, no, they didn't. I came to this epiphany over the last week. They didn't fucking forget about me. If they went to their following page, they'd still see me. They're just not interacting because why the fuck would they?
Yeah.
I recently went and looked at every TikTok video I ever made since 2018, and it was originally lip-synced comedy, and then it was original comedy, and then I posted about musical theater, and then cosplay because that's what Mimi and I were doing, and then me and Mimi. Every 2 months, I switched niches. I would do something different, and that's not good, because if I had 15,000 people follow me for lip sync comedy, and then I started doing original jokes, they might not fuck with that.
Yeah.
If 10,000 people followed me for my original jokes, and then I started posting about fucking immigration with my wife, they don't give a shit.
Right.
I have not stayed true to one brand ever on TikTok, and that was inevitably my downfall. It wasn't anything like, oh, I took too long of a break. Sure, that definitely did have something to do with it, but the majority of the issue was simply that I never established what exactly my channel was.
Yeah. Another interesting...
I don't think I ever could. I don't think I could ever be like, this is what I do, period.
No.
Because I started changing things on my channel as my life changed. As I got into new passions, I brought those to my TikTok and expected to be able to keep a following when they weren't able to keep up with the changes.
Yeah.
Because with all the different sides of TikTok, you have D&D TikTok, you have steak TikTok, you have cooking.
Yeah.
You have all these different things. And if you jump around from one to the other, you'll get a little bit of a following who will be like, ah, and then like, oh, what the fuck is he doing? They'll not pay attention, they'll unfollow, they'll do whatever.
Yeah. Well, another interesting thing about TikTok in that way... Oh, there you go.
I'm back.
Another interesting thing about TikTok in that way is like, with almost every other medium, people care about the person. People want to get to know the person. People want to experience the person. TikTok, it is strictly about content only, and if your content is not consistent with your other content, it's trash. So like...
I don't know how many people also do this, but I look at my following page maybe 3 times a year.
Yeah.
I only use my For You page.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, same
For the first time in like months, I like checked my following page the other day, and there were so many fantastic TikToks.
Yeah.
There wasn't one I wasn't liking.
Yeah.
Which is different than my For You page.
Yes. Oh, very.
I liked every bit of content I saw, which is so unique and different. And I was like, why don't I use this more often? Because I was seeing people that I hadn't seen in months. Their content wasn't getting pushed to me because they were doing something different. That your feed does not mix in what we think you might like and who you've already followed.
Yeah.
Who you've already followed gets completely alienated and moved to the following tab. The For You page is only for new stuff. You can't only use that and expect to see the people that you've followed unless their content is blowing up.
Right. Or it's part of your usual...
I want my For You page to have my followers on it. The people I follow.
Because that's why you follow them, is because you want to follow them.
Yeah, but I don't want to have to switch to a different tab to find them. Yeah. I want them to be inserted into my feed. I just want one feed. Hey TikTok. Hey, let's TikTok. Hit me up.
You needed an apology before that joke.
I need an apology like video. I need to make a YouTuber style like, listen. I thought about it in my head and it seemed like a good idea.
And
then I said it and I heard it. I had to hear it first and I'll have to deal with it last. Oh, do you want to how long have we been?
30 minutes.
Ooh, yeah. Do you want to see if we can pull up some interesting things here? And if we really get talking about one, I want you to save the length and send it to Seth so he can put up maybe illustrations or screenshots.
Okay. Yeah, good deal.
I love how we're giving him hard shit to do. Guys, it's the day before Wednesday. It is Tuesday and we are recording because we're bad at our jobs.
And this will be the hardest one to edit because there's going to be stuff inside which we haven't done forever.
Yeah, we haven't done shit like this in a very long time.
Next week I might come with some already ready.
Oh yeah, exactly.
To just give a little bit of context, last night I posted on my TikTok. I don't even know where. Oh, I had like an inclination to post. I was like, I want to post something, and so I thought of a couple jokes, and then I was like, how do I? I searched how to make people laugh, and a WikiHow article came up. And I was like, these are always great. These are always super informative and helpful. And so Christian, I looked at it. Yeah.
I just realized that I might have the best take on anything
Oh, I'm excited.
right now.
Okay.
Because I'm I'm on WikiHow
Okay.
because I'm pulling up different articles to commentate on, and I'm looking through, and like I'm reading things like how to write a cover letter, how to celebrate Hanukkah, how to be down to earth, how to love someone the way they need. And I'm thinking, it's so funny just reading all the titles. Like, if one person didn't need to know how to drive stick, one person needed all of these. They just, like, in order to go on day-to-day life, they needed to know how to prune a tree, cook cranberries, use turkey leftovers.
Yeah.
I need to know how to meet the parents. And I just thought, I think WikiHow was created for Mark Zuckerberg. I think it's a secret. I think it's a secret organization at WikiHow that's like, we need to tell this guy how to do this, or else he won't know. He'll just rattle on about Sweet Baby Ray's for like an hour and a half.
Sweet Baby
if we don't tell him like how to smile like a human does.
Dude, that's so funny. Do you remember that episode?
How to remember to blink every 10 seconds.
Do you remember that episode of SpongeBob where they turn into like a fine dining restaurant, the Krusty Krab?
Yeah.
And Squidward is the owner or whatever, and he's like, SpongeBob, I need you to forget everything you know except for fine dining and breathing. I feel like that's Mark Zuckerberg, that you need to forget everything you know except for Sweet Baby Ray's and breathing.
Sweet Baby Ray's and breathing.
Forget about drinking water. You don't need to know how to drink water like a normal human being. We just need you to talk about Sweet Baby Ray's. Have you seen that clip of him drinking water?
Yes.
Yeah, it's psychotic.
Most any clip I see of him is like, YouTube, this is going to be just for you. But like, have you seen that video of him like in the metaverse? Like, all right, now time for my workout. And he like crosses that beam, and he crosses looking straight ahead of him, which is at a 90-degree angle away from the screen. We're getting a side profile. And as he's walking and he goes past a barrier, when he comes out, he's dead staring the camera.
What?
He's
No.
Yes!
I need to
Yes!
see
He's like,
this.
all right, time for my workout. And he like walks away. And as he shifts past that barrier, he's just dead. Like Terminator. You know how the Terminator will look at something, but he'll be walking in a completely different direction?
That's
what
horrible.
Marky Mark did.
That's
how
always
it'd be in the metaverse.
The Zuck always looks like he just murdered an entire family. That every action he does,
Yeah, he
it
looks
like
guilty.
He looks very guilty, like he's done something very wrong in the last 10 minutes.
He seems paranoid. Like, just his eyes and the way he speaks. He gives me the energy of someone who knows someone's looking for him.
Yeah. Or do you know how sometimes you're a teenager and you have like intercourse, but you don't want anybody to know that you just had intercourse, so you walk into a party and you're making sure nobody knows that you just had sex, and you're just like, hey everyone, how's everybody doing? Just being normal here, not weird or disheveled or anything, just being a person. Drinks water.
He gives me the same energy as like a 16-year-old cunt who smoked weed for the first time, and they took like one hit. And they didn't even inhale it. They take one hit, and they like walk into a party, and they're like, oh man, I'm fucked up. And they're just like, hey, is your day going all right? Hey, I'm glad to hear you're having a good day, because I am also having one great day.
1-2 today.
1-2 today, great.
You know
today,
the meme that's
personally,
like Drake the type of guy to whatever.
Yeah, Mark Zuckerberg the type of guy.
We need to start Mark Zuckerberg the type of guy.
He needs to get bullied more often, Christian.
Facts.
Just like
Facts.
Why? Why does the internet need a video of him with Sweet Baby Ray's on a bookshelf? Why does the internet need a video of him drinking water? We know he's a dweeb.
Yeah.
We can dunk on him anytime we want, and we
All the
don't.
time.
We wait for the low-hanging fruit.
Yes.
We wait for, oh, here's a funny video of him doing this. We know. At this point, we know.
We just
know
know.
what's going on day
We know
to
what's
day.
up. Yeah.
he's stayed consistent long enough to nail down. It's not a. This is who he is as a person.
This is just the character trait of the Zuck.
This is who is at the core of the Zuck. The Zuck's
core.
Cats are going nuts.
Yeah, I heard that. It sounds like they're doing something.
Just running.
Just
Sometimes
getting their laps in.
Yeah.
Just gotta run.
They got their steps in. But let me see if I can find.
I'm low today. My cat steps are low today. Let me check my cat pull watch. Okay. I needed an apology before that joke. Anyway,
what did you say?
I said
cat pull watch.
My cat pull watch. Yeah, my cat pull watch. Which is objectively terrible, and I pray to God Seth's gonna cut it, but I know in my heart of hearts he is not gonna touch this clip. So, all right, okay.
What?
So I am
Mark
on
Zuckerberg metaverse video because it was for his metaverse announcement.
Right. Oh wow, that's recent.
What, the metaverse video?
No, sorry, I'm on a WikiHow article. But what's up with the metaverse video? Oh, are you sending it to me?
So, it is recent. It's from last month. It's about from 1 month ago exactly, really.
Yeah, metaverse is recent.
And, it's like I'm scrubbing through like the 10-minute clip to find where he's like, all right, and now time for my workout. And he like goes through the barrier. And he comes out fucking mad dog in the camera.
I'm dead, dude.
Tell you what, dog, this just makes me uncomfortable.
He just makes me uncomfortable.
I feel, you know how we just said that Mark Zuckerberg feels guilty?
Yeah.
Or like seems like someone that's just a guilty guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel guilty for like seeing it. Like I feel like I'm in on something I shouldn't be.
Yeah, I feel like an alien watching human porn.
Exactly.
This is the feeling.
I'm trying to run, but I can't. I'm stuck on this fucking floating rock.
Watching Mark Zuckerberg just do anything is like an alien watching human porn. Yeah, I think that's a great description. Oh shit.
Oh, I think I found it.
Oh hell yeah.
Oh no. It's a meme. No, I don't want the meme. I want the original. No, funny meme. No. Clip. Big props. Funny meme.
Good job on the meme,
guys. What does he say here? Okay, I think if I just search that phrase, I think it's time for my workout. I should be able to find it. 16 seconds long. Come on. Give me the real one. No, that's the same fucking meme. What? It was a different video. Same meme. Why can't I have the original video? Why is that too much to ask? Why does the internet gotta meme everything to the point where you can't even find original shit anymore?
Facts, you can't. It's impossible. It's only memes and deep fries and fucking ear stuff. Yeah, it's bad. It's bad. There needs to be an archive of just regular videos that memes have come from.
So the best I can give you is an edit. Go ahead and watch that. It's like 11 seconds.
Fine. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, there we go. I think it's time for my workout. Yes, take me to YouTube.
I think it's time for my workout.
What?
That is a real video. Seth, if you have the time to find the real clip, put that in there. If not, you can use this edit. But yeah, he's just like, I think it's time for my workout. And he leaves the room at like a 90-degree angle. And when he passes this barrier, like when you see him next, he's like fucking, his body's still walking this way, but it's like his face is just turned towards you with those deep, piercing, zucky eyes.
It's very scary.
It's threatening. No, it's right. I'm scared.
It's extremely threatening. I feel like it feels like a moment of like in The Ring where, is it The Ring where the people come out of someone comes out of the TV?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it feels like is about to happen.
I feel like he's just gonna like reach out and just grab me,
and then with his other hand feed you a bottle of Sweet Baby Ray's.
Feed you a bottle, and he's like, it's Sweet Baby Ray's. But yeah, I think,
Take the Sweet
okay,
Baby Ray's.
I don't think it's a hot take. I just think that WikiHow was made for Mark Zuckerberg. I
No,
think he's
that's-
read this entire...
That's a
I
great
think
take.
he was an alien who came here, read every single WikiHow article, and that's how he lives.
Yeah, no, I think that's so funny. Right now, I'm on an article called "Just How to Have Fun," which is I need that. I need to know how to have fun. So if you want to have fun, you have to get into the right mindset and embrace every opportunity for a good time. If you're relaxed and not afraid to be a little silly, then you can have fun almost anywhere. That's not true. Whether you're at a party or in the middle of a workday. If you want to know how to have more fun for your own or with others, just get started with step 1 below and you'll be on your way. Great. Let's see. Step number 1. Sorry, method number 1. Having fun on your own. Step 1. Find a new hobby or passion. You may not be having as much fun as you want because you feel like you're going to do the same. So much of this is going to get cut. I just have to find the gem. That's the big part of WikiHow is like most of it is normal, but there's a couple little nuggets in here that just always, it's ridiculous. So, well, finding a new hobby is a great way. Whatever you do, make sure you commit to doing it at least once a week so you know you can have a great time on your own. Honestly, the best way to have fun alone is to just, oh, here we go. Yeah. The best way to have fun on your own is to jack off at least twice a day. I think that's pretty good. I would say that's pretty fulfilling, in my opinion. Actually, maybe twice a day is a lot. That's not how often Seth cut this. Learn a new skill. Picking up a new skill is always a lot of fun, whether you learn how to knit, speak Japanese, or fix it. These 3 things are the most different 3 things they could have possibly found. Learn a new skill. Picking up a new skill is always a lot of fun, whether you learn how to knit, speak Japanese, or fix a car. Could not be any more different from each other.
Alrighty, I found a couple articles.
Go nuts.
This is how to act like you're possessed.
Oh, shit.
Method 1, exhibiting sudden personality changes. Become withdrawn, quiet, and defensive. One of the most telltale signs of demonic possession is a sudden change in personality. A usually happy and social person might become quiet and withdrawn, followed by negativity and hostility. Be very quiet and only speak when you're spoken to. Show a lack of interest in all your hobbies. Develop sudden and violent verbal outbursts.
What the fuck?
And under the like example section, it says, look disoriented and confused after having a sudden outburst. It should be over almost as quickly as it began, leaving everyone around feeling jolted and confused. Twitch a bit, like you're experiencing muscle spasms. Do unnerving things in public. Sit in a chair facing the wall and laugh hysterically to yourself. Be seen having furtive conversations with no one in dark corners.
I need to know who needed this article. Who's
Method
the target
2.
demographic?
Method 2 is using makeup to look possessed. Apply a pale concealer to your face, neck, and lips.
Step 1, go absolutely insane. Laugh at the ground. Start to make people feel uneasy. Step number 2, put on some makeup. Put on some blush.
I think if you have looked up this article on purpose, you're good.
Yeah, honestly.
People are already worried enough about you.
Yeah, and honestly, just follow your gut. Like, if you're wanting to be possessed, just do what feels right to you.
Method number 3.
What's method number 3?
Displaying physical disturbances. Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
Wake up screaming.
No! First off, not possible. You can't actually do that. Like, you can't wake up screaming on purpose. You can wake up, realize you're awake, and then start screaming. But you can't just immediately from waking up. It's not possible. That's not how your brain works. But also, That's fucking hilarious.
Check Discord. I just sent you the picture.
Oh, that's what changed. Oh, get away.
It's just a picture of a guy. YouTube. No, actually, I can have Seth put it up. But Spotify,
Yeah.
it's just a guy, like, arms by his sides, just yelling his heart out in bed. He looks angry. He looks possessed.
I would say
If
he
I'm-
looks pretty possessed.
Act catatonic and go long periods without blinking. Practice
the
rolling
hell?
your eyes so that only the whites show.
Dude, I'm gonna say this is probably the most helpful WikiHow article ever written. It's gonna get you where you need to be. Most others are like, this might not work, but with this, it's like, if you do these things, it'll work. You'll be put in a mental institution right away.
I've got last updated May 31st, 2021. How to high five. What better way to express your joy than by slamming your palm at Mach speed into your buddies? The resulting thunderclap serves not just as a celebration of your own glory, but also as a cacophonous warning blast to any would-be competitors within earshot.
What the
Start with
fuck?
step 1 below to learn how to high five like a true champion.
Like a true champion.
Method
I,
1. Performing a basic high five. Grab a partner. You can't high five by yourself. This is instead called clapping.
Oh, fuck. I feel like...
See, now you look like a dumbass,
No,
Christian.
no, no. Stop. Is this clapping? This right here. That's not clapping.
Well, have you ever heard the
High five.
thing where it's like, once you start clapping, you never stop. You
You
just
never
take
stop,
really long
yeah.
gaps in between.
I have seen that. But this position is not a clapping position, so I don't think this is clapping.
You don't know what a clapping position is. You know the people at the Oscars who clap like this? You seen the videos of celebrities clapping like that?
What? No! That's a crime.
Yeah, celebrities aren't real people, and they need to look up WikiHow articles on how to
Is
clap
this it? Is this it?
because they do this.
I didn't do the homework.
Spotify, hyperextend your hand, like stretch it out as big as it can go. And what you should notice when you hyperextend and try to like flex every muscle in your hands is that your fingers actually move back. Like your palm shouldn't be entirely flat. Your fingers should be like wanting to move backwards when you hyperextend. And then just clap your palms together. When your palms are together, your fingers should be at like a sharp angle away from each other. And then just bang your palms together. That's what I'm doing.
I feel like this is how a gorilla would clap.
Yeah. And celebrities.
Gorillas and
and
celebrities. They're the same. Yeah, that's psychotic. I can't believe that's crazy that people do that. I have real quick. I have how to pretend to be a werewolf.
Give it to me.
Are you determined to convince others that you are a dark creature of the night?
Yes.
Yes, please. Please, WikiHow. By the way, this was last updated March 27th in 2021. So, March 27th, 2021, someone was like, we need to make sure people know how to be a werewolf in the modern day. Well, here's a guide to help you accomplish that without looking like a freak. That is debatable. Get started at step number 1 below, pretending to be a werewolf.
Okay, I'm ready.
Part 1. Doing
Okay.
some casual convincing.
Okay.
Disappear for a while every time there's a full moon.
Hey guys,
Werewolves are-
I gotta go, shit. I gotta
I had
go
to
shit.
go-
I'll be right back.
I had to go take my night-long shift. Shit. Seth, cut that. I need to take my night-long shit. Okay, forget it. Werewolves are known for their distinctive transformation if they sleep outside with the full moon's light shining directly on their face. Appear worried on the night of a full moon. Oh, shit!
Oh, no.
Oh, no!
Oh, was that today?
I also need to add that the person who is pretending to be a werewolf in the pictures is basically just the person from Twilight.
Oh, Jacob? Like Taylor Lautner?
I believe so, yes. Yes, it
Okay.
is. It's Taylor Lautner. Remember, you have to change that night. Do not make people think that something really bad is happening, and don't lie. Excuse yourself and disappear somewhere where no one can find you. Yeah, no one's going to be worried.
How to act like a werewolf. Step 1, don't lie. The way you do it is by never actually saying you're a werewolf. Then you're not lying. You're just fucking weird.
If you're younger, let your parents know, though. Whoa. Let your parents know, though, or they might freak out and call someone. Who do you call? Who do you call when... 911? I think my son is a werewolf. I don't know what to... Do you call animal control?
He disappears every full moon. He's worried all the time.
It seems like every night he appears to be worried. Never stay around other people on a full moon night. A lot of this is very dependent on a full moon. If someone calls you when the moon is up, don't answer. But answer every time when they call you at other times during the month. That behavior will make it easier for them to spot that something is wrong with you and you might have changed.
Hey, Christian, when do you realize it's a full moon?
When the moon is out, usually.
When the moon's out. I have to be outside in order to go, oh, hey, full moon.
Yeah, but
that doesn't happen every month. I don't always catch it.
True. But if you know that you're going to be a werewolf,
you have to hope that your friends and family are hyper vigilant about the phase of the moon. Otherwise, if they don't know the moon is full and they're not going out that night to see it and figure it out, you're just over here like, I gotta go.
Go.
I'll see you tomorrow morning.
Nothing really bad is happening, and I'm not lying, but I need to leave right now.
For your safety, I've gotta do this.
Fuck, man. Be very protective of the ones you love. Just make sure not to thrash out or terribly injure someone. Wolves are always very protective and help the pack in any way they can. This has to be written by like a 12-year-old.
You don't understand. I physically I'm dependent on one of the steps being growl at people if they get too close. I need one of the things to be like, bare your teeth when you get angry.
Let me actually see if there is... Okay, yeah, it's probably going to be on part 2, which is taking your impersonation to the next level. Number 1, move like a hunter. At places with many people, move as if you're hunting. Be sneaky. Keep your head a bit low and observe everyone's moves. Charge around them as if they are your prey. Sleep in wolf poses. When you sleep in wolf positions. Whatever the fuck that is. For example, curl up in a ball in a dark corner or lay with both hands and legs straight in front of you. Like walking using all limbs, except this time you're laying on your side. Hang out with canines more than people. Comment on smells.
Man, it smells like no, really try to be careful with what you think you smell. As you're driving to your friend's place, pick a destination that they are often to pass, but not very close to their house, like a mile away. Like, man, it smells like barbecue, and it's like, oh, we've got the diner down the road a couple miles, and it's like, yeah, but it just smells like it's like right really outside your house. It's very strong.
Guys, it smells like a full moon. I need to leave.
It smells like go. Oh, what day is it?
What day is it today? It's the 4th? Fuck!
John, it's 2 p.m.
This is great.
I gotta go!
If someone accuses you of being a werewolf, deny it quickly. Act angry and a bit worried. Give them the enemy look and tell them never to bring up the subject again.
No, one, no, I'm not. And 2, fuck you for saying that. Never say it again. Hey, to everyone listening, if you would like to do this, the next full moon is December 18th. That's a Saturday. December 18th, 2021, for all the people listening maybe next year. Because we're getting there soon. It's happening.
Yo, this might actually be the best part of this article.
What?
There's questions. I forgot there's community
like the
Q&A.
comment section?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This person.
Hit me.
The doors in my school are all silver. What do I do about this? You could possibly act nervous around them and open them with your sleeve covering your hand. That way you don't actually
I was
touch
literally
the silver.
going to say that. I might be a werewolf because I literally was going to say that. Just like pull your sleeve over your hand and like to push the door. And when people ask why, just be like, the door is cold. Like,
Wait.
if the door is made of a metal, No, the doors are not made of silver. I'm sorry, but first off, no, they're fucking
not. I didn't even think about it. Yeah. Yeah, I go to a school where all the doorknobs are like full on silver, like sterling. Not sterling. Sterling is fake, isn't it?
I don't know.
I don't know, but like fucking fuck, what is it called
Raw
when it's like
silver.
pure, yeah. Just pure
Just
raw
like-
silver.
I don't know how to tell you this, but I think your principal might be a vampire. He gets in and he's like, hey, we're glad to have you. The district is really cut funding a lot, but we saw what you did with the school you were at before, and we're really ready for your leadership. And he's like, all right, step fucking 1. I want every doorknob in this school to be made of silver.
Pure silver.
Pure silver. I
These are-
don't want school on the full moon. On the full moon, no school happens.
What's crazy is like with every question, there's like 100 people that say helpful or 200 people that say helpful. There's so many people trying to do this.
Of course there are. There are billions of people in the world. At least a couple hundred are going to be like, thank God I can convince my friends and family I'm a werewolf. Thank God.
What if my friends ask me to transform during the day? Tell them that you can only transform at night during the full moon and that they can't.
What if they ask you to do that? Answer the real question at hand.
Thank you. How do I keep from being angry? Just fucking don't. I was about to say some super ignorant shit. But like.
Just don't. Don't be angry.
No, but like. I don't understand what the purpose. This feels like it's not supposed to be on this article. It feels like this was supposed to be commented on a different article of like how to manage my anger. Because this has nothing to do with the werewolf
part. That has nothing to do with the wolf part. Maybe he felt so pressured by society to speak about his emotions that he had to find like the most off the wall way to get advice.
My question is, are we trying to convince our friends that we are a werewolf, or are we trying to just pretend to be one for ourselves? Because some questions are like, what do I do if my friends start getting suspicious? But then there's another one that's like, what do I do if my friends ask me to transform during the day? Like, are we trying to get them to think that we're a werewolf, or are we just pretending to be one and hoping that they think we are, but not too much? Like, what is the purpose of this article?
What's the end goal?
Yeah, what's the end goal? Is it just to pretend to be a werewolf? Like, is that it?
Yeah, I think it's that they always suspect but never ask. I think after, I know full moons only happen once a month, but I think after roughly 3 days of doing this, maybe 3 days of following this article, your friends and family will hold an intervention and be like, hey man, I see you gnashing your teeth once a day. Are you okay?
Are you alright? You doing alright, bud?
Are you doing all right? I saw you open the door with your sleeve at school yesterday. Are you okay?
This one's great. How can I get... Okay, I gotta... Whew. How can I get leaves in my hair?
Is this a werewolf thing or a new article?
Oh yeah, no, this is a werewolf thing. This
Okay.
is the last question, I think. How can I get leaves in my hair without my parents noticing I am gone?
What, you want to be in the room with them? We're just watching a movie, family time. And then they look over and they're like, what'd you think about that end credit scene? What are you... And he just has leaves in his hair and he's like, what?
Where did you...
What?
How did you...
Well, I've
Those
been
weren't
here the
there
whole
before.
time. We've been watching this movie together.
But then the answer is, if you're not allowed to go outside, wait until you can.
You're not
can
allowed
try-
to go outside. No. When I'm a parent, first rule I'm making, don't
No
go
outside.
That's
Never.
if you think your parent's a werewolf. I would think my parent was a werewolf if they were like, you're not allowed
To
outside.
go outside. You cannot go outside. Especially
Is it a full moon? No.
during a full moon.
No, you have to stay inside.
If you're not allowed to go outside, wait until you can. You can try telling your parents that you're starting a leaf collection and you just need to go outside to grab a couple of leaves. But it's supposed to be, how can I get leaves in my hair without my parents noticing
knowing.
I'm gone? If you have to ask them and that you have a leaf collection and then you come back
Then
with
2
leaves
days
in your
later,
hair.
when you have leaves in your hair, your parents are going to be like, hey, bud, you feeling all right?
Yeah,
It's like,
well,
what,
no,
bees?
leaf collection.
I've leaf collection.
I'm aware I have a leaf collection.
Is it a full moon? I have a leaf collection. I'm passionate about the moon.
Oh, sorry, I have a leaf
trees.
collection.
Trees.
Trees.
Did you just say werewolf? No, I didn't. Don't fucking ask me that again. Oh, one should be like every couple nights, just like howl in your room one time. And if your parents are like, "Hey, what the fuck was that?" Be like, "What are you talking about?" Deny, deny, deny.
Hey,
Howl in your room as loud as possible.
I have a genius idea.
What?
We need to come up with a question, and then we come back next week with the answer.
What do you mean?
We're going to submit a question to this werewolf
Okay.
page, and next week we're going to announce what the answer was.
Send me the link to the werewolf article.
I got you.
I had a couple more, but when we do an entire episode on this,
Oh, yeah.
I had shit like how to apologize to a cat.
Oh, my God.
How to make ice cubes with an ice tray.
All right, Christian needs to figure out how to share.
Wait, let me look at this guy. Oh, wow, surprisingly. Okay, never mind. Oh, never mind.
What?
First picture looks like Edward from Twilight.
Yes,
All
but
the
yes,
other pictures, the face, that's Jacob. The
yeah,
girl,
for sure.
that's Bella.
Oh, yeah, no question. That's so funny.
Oh my god, the picture of Get Dirty, which is
I was
have the
just
leaves
looking
in your
at that
clothes and
one.
hair.
The leaves
That
in his
picture,
hair.
because the dad is, I'm assuming that's his father, is
Yeah.
so unimpressed.
What the hell? What the hell is this? Why are there leaves all over you?
Okay, submit, what is your question? Okay, what is your question?
Are you not going to tell me what it is?
Okay. I have mine typed out. I'm including my email address so that I'll get a notification when it's answered. What did that say? How can I act like an Omega werewolf? And the community answer is, mostly Omegas are abused in the pack, but if you still want to act like an Omega, you can act shy and submissive, like in a real wolf pack. Can a girl be a werewolf? What do I do if I encounter a fellow werewolf? Wait a minute, is this how to pretend to be a werewolf, or are these people gaslighting themselves into thinking they're werewolves?
That's what it feels like. It feels like it's not like I'm going to pretend to be a werewolf because it's fun, or I'm going to convince my friends for a prank. It's like, I want to be a werewolf so bad that I'm going to lie to myself and say that I am one.
I'm gonna lie to myself.
And I need to know how to trick myself into believing I'm a werewolf. And then we got to wrap it up pretty soon because I'm losing sunlight and we're at an hour 15.
All right, what's your question?
Oh, I wasn't going to do a question. I thought we were just going to do a conjoined question.
Oh, conjoined? Okay, then I hope... Okay, did you have an idea? Because I already wrote one.
Nope, I want yours. What is it? We're going to use it.
It's one that I already mentioned. My parents don't pay attention to the phase of the moon. How can I make sure they know it's a full moon so my disappearances make sense?
Oh, that's so good. That's so good. And next week, guys, we'll be back with the answer.
It said, thanks. We'll do our best to answer your question and post it above. And
That's amazing.
I will get an email when that is answered. And if it's longer than a week, we'll let you guys know.
Yeah, we'll keep you updated. Dude, that's perfect.
Because we know it's a dire question.
Yeah,
we need to know.
People need to know. Our audience needs to know how to pretend to be a werewolf and how to do it.
How to do it right. Like how to do it fucking
right, yeah.
justice.
Yeah, how to be, what's the word?
Werewolfy.
Efficient. And werewolfy. Yes, werewolfy is how I was gonna. Is where
How
I was
to be
gonna
werewolfy.
go. Yeah. We need to know how to be werewolfy in the most werewolfy way. The werewolfy way is the best way.
I'm wearing like a plaid shirt. Like I feel like that's step one, honestly.
Honestly, yes.
Wear a
I feel
plaid
like in
shirt.
this moment, if the sun started going down and Big Moon Boy started coming up, we'd see a very different Jim Altman.
Christian, we gotta wrap up the episode. Christian, we gotta hurry. I gotta turn my camera off really soon. We gotta end the episode.
Man.
Are you ready?
Yeah, with that.
with that, I'll say a huge thank you to every single one of you for listening, and an extra special thank you to Miller, Jamie, Kansas, and Aurora, 4 people that donate to the show monthly and keep this thing running both auditorily and visibly. It is because of your guys' support that we're able to keep everything as crisp as we can, even if we can't meet up in person. But hopefully, next couple episodes perhaps,
Hell yeah.
I'm going to be seeing this man's beautiful, beautiful face in person.
Also.
Hey, but no, if you are able to and would like to do the same, you can support us monthly by going to anchor.fm. That is anchor.fm/anything but. It'll bring you to our homepage where you will see the support button, and you can support us in monthly donations of 99 cents, $4.99, or $9.99. Or if a monthly subscription isn't quite your style, go ahead and there's a PayPal link in the bio or the episode description. I still don't know what to call it. Christian, is that an episode description?
Yeah.
Oh, it's not a bio.
No, it's not a bio. It's an episode description.
Episode description. I was wondering what that was called. About?
I feel like it's that.
No. I don't, I'll have to look it up. We'll talk about it next week.
Yeah,
But other than that, thank you once more, even though, again, this is one of those days where, because we're not in person, we're not using any of the production equipment that our production company allows us to use. I said company. Allows us to use.
You're good.
But a huge thank you to our producers, Salty Sloth Production Company. And a huge thank you to Seth, who might just be able to crank this out in a day and make sure y'all get this episode on time. But
oh yeah,
huge love and thanks, and watch out on those full moons, you guys.
Yeah, be careful.
be careful.
Yeah. All right. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Peace out.
Peace out.
Peace out.
Peace out.
Bye.
Man.
there's just no like there's no like slow build up to it. It's just
there's no growling. There's no showing of teeth.
No.
I feel like that's what it is. I feel like these people get so defensive. They're like, these people are like, how do I like hint to my parents that I might be a werewolf? Cut to them like 2 hours later. Hey, buddy, why'd you check out like 5 werewolf books from the library?